Not all hammers and hot iron when you're a YouTube blacksmith. This video was originally recorded for my personal channel, John Switzer. I'm sharing it here for the enjoyment of the blacksmithing community. Well, good morning. This is where my day usually starts, with a cup of coffee, in front of the computer, reading the comments on YouTube, Facebook, and emails that all came in overnight. Quite frequently, it's a little snacky sort of thing for breakfast, so I can have my coffee and a little something to eat while I read comments. On those mornings where one of the blacksmithing videos goes live at about 5 o'clock in the morning, I can wake up to 3 or 4 dozen comments just on that video, plus all the other videos. There's over 800 videos on Black Bear Forge, so every day there's lots of comments, even on old videos. Some days this is an hour, 2-hour process before I can ever start my day up in the shop. But it isn't just the comments on YouTube videos. There's comments on stuff I've got on Facebook that have to be read. Facebook makes it a lot harder to read comments than YouTube does. And of course, most of them don't require any interaction whatsoever. Just there because somebody needed to comment. But the number of trolls and people just trying to make silly comments for the sake of being silly seem to grow exponentially the larger a channel gets. And it's way worse on Facebook and on the Black Bear Forge 2 channel than it is the Black Bear Forge channel. The serious blacksmiths are much better about it. Then, of course, I actually have 3 YouTube channels. There's the Black Bear Forge channel, which is my main interest. Black Bear Forge 2, which is sort of different kind of things. Tends to appeal to a younger audience, I think, a little bit less serious audience. And, of course, my personal channel, John Switzer, which is probably where you're watching the vlog today. And the last thing I do before I start getting ready for the serious workday, maybe watch a video or two from some of my favorite creators.
Welcome here, Tim the Blacksmith. So this video, we have been waiting literally a year for this day. We're putting it back together. And move a lot later.
Now, all the experts will say you should have a plan and kind of have your video at least outlined, if not actually scripted, before you start it. But I'm never that organized, so it's at this point in the day I have to decide, am I here to make a video for YouTube, or am I here to just be a blacksmith? And that's a constant dilemma for a lot of reasons. There are financial concerns, practical concerns, creative issues, and I suppose even some emotional factors. Sometimes you just want to come up here and have fun, and you don't really care whether anybody's paying you or whether you're going to get a decent video out of it, because sometimes a day in the shop is just for me. Now, from a financial point of view, it is certainly better for me to spend my time in the shop making those products that over the years have proven popular with my customers. From a purely economic standpoint, that's the best idea. And I suppose that's also the most practical idea. But like I say, it doesn't satisfy that emotional need to just come up to the shop and have fun. And from a creative standpoint, making something other than endless customer products, whether that's a video or just having fun in the shop doing whatever it is I feel like, is much more satisfying. So today what I'm going to do is kind of mix a little bit of that. I'm going to work on some customer products, and I'm going to go ahead and film that. This is a project I've shown on the main Black Bear Forge channel numerous times. So today I'm going to make a short for the Black Bear Forge 2 channel, the BBF2 as I like to call it. So sit back and enjoy a little bit of a time lapse of what it's like as I deal with forging, cameras, microphones, lights, and all that stuff to try and actually get some work done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, we don't always take the time to go over to the local coffee shop and grab lunch, but it's nice when we do. The truth is that most days, lunch looks a lot like breakfast did. I eat right here at the desk, going through comments, emails, answering questions, all of that kind of stuff. And then I hope to get back to the shop for an afternoon session before it gets too late in the day. So my day ends much like it began, in my office, working in front of the computer. It's not all hammers and hot iron when you're a YouTube blacksmith. But I did have a good day. I got a lot of work done. I got a bunch of holdfasts done for my woodworking customers, so those will go in the Etsy shop. Managed to make a short video about that. Managed to make this video that'll be on the John Switzer channel as a vlog. This afternoon I welded up some steel cable, and that's just really practice because I want to make sure I have that process down pretty well before I turn that cable into a project for the main Black Bear Forge channel. So I've actually done something for all three channels today, and that really is being productive. But for me, one of the things that stands out is I got to finish the day forging out this little axe. Still needs some work. It's just a rough forging at this point. But I didn't run the camera. There's no video on this. There's no customer waiting to buy this. This was just because I like forging axes. And like I said, sometimes when you're in the shop, you got to do stuff because it's fun. So now I got to take the camera card out of the various cameras, get all that stuff into the computer, get it all uploaded into my editing software. I use DaVinci Resolve if you're wondering. And then get started on the process of editing. I won't get that all done tonight before bedtime. So most of tomorrow will be spent editing this video. Don't forget to do all that usual stuff. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more from my personal vlog channel, John Switzer, I'll link to that right up here. If you're already subscribed over there, and I appreciate it, I'll link to a video you might enjoy right here on Black Bear Forge 2 over here. Hope you have time in your day to get out to your shop, make something, but stay safe, wear your safety glasses. We'll see you for the next video.